Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Meredith and today I have my Alltrue Winter 2022 box to share with you. The reason why I was hesitating was because of how they do the numbering of the years. So even though they released the spoilers in 2021, this is a 2022 box. So I am a seasonal member and this was actually picked up on the Black Friday sale. So if you're interested in seeing what I got, this is going to be a complete surprise to me about what's in this box. Stay tuned. I'm also making my spoiler videos right now, so if you're interested in seeing my spoiler videos for the Alltrue Spring 2022 box, definitely consider subscribing and putting the bell icon on. I'm working, by the time you see this, on putting together the full spoiler video where I do some additional research, like further than I've already done in my original category by category sort of research. So since I did buy this on Black Friday, it did take a few months to ship. However, when I made my purchase, they were upfront about how long the shipping was going to be. They did say it would ship through mid-March, so I knew that going into it. So actually this came a little bit faster than I thought, probably about 3 weeks faster. So this shipped about maybe third week of February, so I made it to my PO box in the last week of February. So since it was also a Black Friday box, I think I paid $29 something for this. Sorry, there's going to be air traffic. I have no idea what's going on. It was very quiet the rest of the morning, but as soon as I sat down here, it's like constant air traffic. So they did increase the price recently, so it will be about $60 for US customers. Unfortunately, I don't know how much that is for Canadians. But typically whenever I get the box, I'm going to set this out, actually it's kind of heavy. Whenever I get the box, typically it is shipped via FedEx. This particular season it went through USPS, so I also noticed that with my particular case this one time, it was a lot faster through USPS than it was through like FedEx or whatever other service they've used. So I think those are all of the main announcements. If you are interested in the spring box, again, as I mentioned, I'm making the spoilers now, but I also have a code below. I don't know if that link is going to work. It's just a personal referral link. I'm not sponsored by Alltrue. It'll get you some money off of your first box, but again, I did cancel for right now. I'm trying to figure out, again, doing my calculations about if I am going to get the spring box this season or not. So I don't know if that link will work. If not, I'm sure you can find plenty of other coupon codes out there. So let me just crack into the box, loosened it up a bit. So let me open it up. Nope, I didn't. Hold on one second. Okay, now it should be all good to go. So they did do a little bit better job about taping things this time. So up until now, they've only been using this like really terrible tape where like it's like the lick and stick sort of adhesive. So now they use actual mailing tape, which I'm happy to see. So let me pull it open. Wow, I like the inside of the box this time so much better. Also, something just fell out. Hold on, let me pick it up. Oh, okay, so this is just a coupon, or not coupon, a flyer that tells me that I can win a membership by posting it, I think. Yeah, by posting it on Facebook. No thanks. Okay, so now I'm going to go through this magazine. So I'm going to tell you what I hope to see in my box and what I hope not to see, and then we'll go through. I have no idea what's in that box again because I am seasonal, so they've chose everything for me. Okay, so in the first item, the first category, I see what the item is that I received. So I did get one of the items that I was hoping to see, actually. So this one was, again, I wanted to see it, but then it's also like I don't really need it. So it is a nice to have. So this one is the plush throw blanket from Kama Home. And this one has a $75 value. So personally, I don't know, this kind of feels not okay. So if you are a FabFitFun member, sorry, this is everywhere. These are all first impressions, obviously. So if you are a FabFitFun member, you are probably familiar with the Unhide. So I would say that this is like not as heavy as the Unhide. So that's one of the things I don't like about the Unhide. I'm actually one of those people who's like, it's fine, it's a blanket, but it's not like my go-to. Like I would, like, you know, people were getting very, very, very aggressive about the Unhides, I think in 2020 winter. I wouldn't go to that length for the Unhide. So this one feels like it's pretty nice. So let me try to open it. It's 50 inches by 60 inches, 100% recycled polyester made in China. And it's distributed by Grammar. So Grammar is the Alltrue like parent company. So it says doing business as Alltrue. So yeah, I think Kama Home must be one of their new in-house brands. They have been pulling out a few more in-house brands recently. I don't know if it's a way for them to try to keep it all in-house and be more controlling of the supply chain issues or something like that. I don't know, I'm just like spouting off potentialities about why they might be doing things. I have no inside knowledge and these are just my opinions. So this is the blanket here. So it is like kind of actually thicker than I thought it was going to be. It is dual-sided, so there is like the fluffy side here, I don't know if you can see it, and then there's also kind of like a suede velvety side on the other side. So it is like dual-ended or dual-sided, so that's kind of nice. And it's not quite as heavy or thick as the unhide. So that's the other thing with the unhide. The unhide is just so dang slippery. I don't know. I tried to wear it as a lap blanket during work and it just kept sliding off my lap. So this one is a little bit more textured. So I feel like when I'm sitting at my desk, I'll be able to have it on and it won't slide around and I won't be like trying to grab it from the floor when I'm on my Zoom meetings. So I'm actually quite excited by this, and I will have to wash it because it is kind of, a lot of fuzzies are coming off of it. I don't know if you can see it floating in front of the camera, but it does have a little bit of a texture, like a ridging pattern. I don't know if you can see it. I think I can see it on my monitor, so it is kind of like that, so it's kind of nice actually. And then I don't have any white blankets actually, so this is quite nice as well. Say actually one more time, Meredith, come on, I believe in you. So in terms of a Meredith value, I probably give it about a $15 to $20 value. So I'm making the executive decision. I'll use the cheaper value because I did get a discount on this box. So I'll give it a $15 value this particular time. So far so good. $15, not bad. So it's about half of what I already paid. Okay, so let me just show you. After you take that out, the rest of the box is about half of the items, and then they have the sticker as per usual on here. So let me pull it open to find the next category item. Okay, so I did find the next category item. It's right on top. So I ended up getting the dual kit of these teas from Vadam, India. It's the second choice category. This has a $40 value. So I'll kind of like give you what I think about it once I take it out of the packaging. It says, oh, I forgot to read you all of it. I forgot to read you all about the blankets, so I'm sorry, this is gonna be a long video. I tried reading this, but then I realized this is exactly what they put in their spoilers, because I remember some of these things because I rolled my eyes when I read them originally. So it says it's woman-owned, minority-owned AAPI business. So that's interesting, since I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm gonna leave these things out because I don't want to give misinformation, but it is doing business as Alltrue, aka this was made by Grammar Inc. So 10% of all home sales are donated to local organizations that help the homeless. Made with 100% polyester, partnership provided 100 blankets to Housing Works, organization in New York whose mission is to end the dual crises of homelessness and AIDS through advocacy and other services. I do go to the, sorry, I was trying to get rid of the airplane sound. I go to the Housing Works thrift stores pretty often in my vlog if you follow that series. So take a look if you're ever in New York. You can find out information about those thrift stores. There's also a bookstore in Soho if you're interested. But it's made from recycled materials, cruelty-free, vegan, and charitables. So the next one is the tea here. So I'm going to just skip the narrative because it's the same as on their Instagram post. It's BIPOC owned and run, and it's a certified plastic neutral and climate neutral brand. 1% of Vadam India's revenue is donated to their social initiative Teach Me, which helps empower the children of tea estate workers through digital learning. So it's sustainable, vegan, and charitable. So I guess my question is I don't know anything about the founders of the brand. So when they say BIPOC, are the people actually BIPOC? Or are they like Indian from India? Because I feel like sometimes, I don't know, I've had this gripe with the public library. They're always like, let's do all of these AAPI like authors, and they like put on all of these like books written by Asian authors, which are not the same as AAPI, because AAPI is Asian American Pacific Islander. So a Japanese author is not necessarily Asian American, if you understand what I mean. So I guess I will look up the Vadam India founders to know if they really are BIPOC, because again, it's this thing I have internally about this. So actually this made me really mad when I was editing. He is Indian, is not BIPOC, because BIPOC is an American sort of concept out of racial inequalities and things like that. In my opinion, this is a sleazy, underhanded tactic for marketing only. So leave a comment below what you think about this situation. It says sustainable, vegan, charitable. There is a little bit of info here. So they do have it climate neutral, certified, plastic neutral. There is a founder's story here, so I guess I'll scan that QR code later. So there is the English breakfast black tea and India's original masala chai. and it is made in a facility that processes nuts and milk powder. So it is processed and packaged in India, distributed by Vadam Teas Global of California. It's a product of India. And it says brew 1 tea bag for 3 to 5 minutes in 200 mils of 7 ounces freshly boiled water. So I'm gonna open this up. This box smells really bad. It smells like gasoline, it's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna open this. Oh, it's kind of gross. I don't know why that smells. As soon as I peeled off the plastic, it hit me like a chemical smell. Okay, so tea as fresh as the gardens. So this is what it looks like in here. So they are pretty big tins. Okay, it's just the box that smells. It's weird. Yeah, it's just the box. So this is what they look like here. So this one here is the English black tea, and this one is the chai. So it's a pretty nice tin set. So I'm going to definitely be enjoying them, or else maybe they make also a good gift, I think. And the box looks pretty nice and intact. So I will try to decide what I'm going to do with these. So they are pretty nice. So I guess in a Meredith value, I would say maybe about a $10 value. Just because they do come in a pretty nice packaging and they would make a good gift. Otherwise, if they would have just been like, you know, 30 tea bags, I don't know, it's like $5 at, what's it called, Home Goods. So I'm gonna move on. So this is the postcard this month, or this season. So it got like kind of bent because of how they transport it, but it's nice, I guess. I don't know, I don't really care for their postcards most of the time because I don't like the faces. So if they kept making ones like this fruit one that I have hanging up here, I would be completely fine, but the ones with faces freak me out. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the third choice category. So I think I see it here. So the third choice category, I ended up getting the Table Runner, and this is by Territory, and they say it's a $42 value. It's woman owned and run. All of the makers who worked on this table runner earned 40% above the local minimum wage, meeting far above a living wage standard. Project helped employ 50 weavers, 28 printers, and roughly 57 additional workers to help with sewing, cutting, packaging, and quality assurance. 100% ethically sourced cotton with certified azo-free low-impact dyes, sustainable female-led and artisan-made. So let me open this up. I'm actually kind of curious what it's like because it looks kind of textured. I'll try to hold it up to the camera shortly. Okay, so this is what the texture looks like. So it is pretty like dense, like densely weaved. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. It barely makes sense to me and it came out of my mouth. So this is a pretty big runner actually. So I would say pretty good. So I mean, I'm not really one who buys a lot of table runners, obviously, but oh my gosh, sorry, hold on. So I think the airplane is through now, so I'm gonna show you this. So it didn't come off on the camera for the video, but it looks like the little wavies are blue and like pink or cream color. I don't know if that'll come off on camera here. So that was a little bit unexpected, but I would say like the quality of the printing is not super great. It's a little bit like they might have needed to restamp their stamper, if you get what I mean. But it's fine, and I will get some use out of it. I might actually use it on my vanity just to kind of my vanity is like a really small desk, and it's white. If you watch my vlog, you know. So this will kind of keep it a little bit cleaner, I think, because it'll be easier to clean this from makeup spills and dust and powder and stuff than it is to wash a white top vanity. But I would say I don't think I would give it a $42 value. Just in terms of the quality and things, I feel like this is maybe more like a $10 to $15 value. So again, I'll give it a $10 value because I did get a deal and discount on this box. The next category is the fourth one. So it's either going to be the hand cream and foot cream duo or else the earrings. So let me try to figure out which one I got. So I ended up getting the hand cream foot cream duo, so I'm actually quite excited by that. I don't even know if my mom would have even wanted those threaded earrings because I don't know, it's hard to tell, but I think you might need to throw the parts in that have the little circles and you have to pull it through your ear, which seems very painful. This is the Natura hand and foot cream duo. It's BIPOC owned and run. Sound off below, do you think this one is also BIPOC owned and run? I want to know, seriously. Cruelty-free, vegan, formulated with fair trade ingredients, sourced from the Amazon. Natura's work benefits and promotes sustainable development for 5,500 families who help conserve the greatest tropical forest in the world. Sustainable, cruelty-free, recycled materials, and vegan. So let me just pull open, since I have hands available right now, I'm going to use the hand cream just to show you what it looks like. So it is in a metal tube with a little twister. So let me see if it's got like, you know how the metal tubes always have like the metal lid thing? It does not. It does not have any seal, so I'll just give it a go. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It does kind of have like a very perfumey scent. I don't know how to say it. It's very like floral. Yeah, it's like very floral. It smells like hand soap from like a hotel bathroom. Yeah, it's very scented. So I would say if you are sensitive to scent, this might not be for you. Be careful if you're gonna eat finger foods, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's super scented. Now I'm curious. Okay, it does have fragrance in here about halfway down the list. But yeah, it's a lot of fragrance. Let me just say, it's heavily scented. So if you are sensitive, again, you might want to take a sniff before you put it all over yourself. So they say that it's a $36 value, and I guess it depends on how useful and how effective the products are for me to give my own value. Because I mean, I can find some pretty good hand creams out there, and I do have a bunch in my collection that I got at Marshall's. I think it was like $10 for the set of 12. And then foot cream. Foot cream is also kind of expensive, so I'll just give it like a $20 value, I think, just because foot cream and hand cream together, if it is effective, again, that's if it's effective, I would say $20 seems about fair to me. Now I'm going to look through the fifth choice. So it's either going to be the nail polish bundle, the brow enhancing serum, or the showers. So I think I sniffed out the shower steamers, so I'm gonna see if I'm correct in here. Okay, I was correct. These are the shower steamers. So this one is, let me find it. This is from Lujo Bar, or Lujo Bar, I don't know how to pronounce it. It has a $22 value, and it says it's Latina owned and run, new sustainable packaging system, vegan, cruelty-free, clean, plant-based ingredients, sustainable, female-led, small business, cruelty-free, and vegan. So each of the steamers is infused with natural cooling menthol to enhance every sensory experience. Sorry, they said each, but I put in every. And the eucalyptus says open, soothe, and release. And it has, oh yeah, I remember now, it has coconut oil in it, so I'm a little bit worried, but it doesn't go on my body, so it should be okay. Activate steamer with water. Place at the base of shower floor or in soap dish away from a direct stream. Make your shower nice and steamy for best results. So the thing is, I don't know how good this is going to be because I have like a bathtub shower combo. So I don't know if this is going to be even useful. So it says shower steamer may cause slick shower floor. So I'm a little bit concerned because my bathtub is already pretty old, so it's kind of slick already. So I don't know if I necessarily want to put this on here. But it is female owned, born and raised in New Haven, Connecticut. Yvonne Padilla set out to merge her creativity, Latina heritage, and love of showers to create a line of plant-based products that engage the senses and elevate the spirit. So it has 4 of them in here. So I would probably say this is about a $5 thing. This seems like something you would pick up at Marshall's or TJ Maxx in like the checkout line for like $5. So I'm gonna give it a $5 value for this item. And then finally, the last item is either going to be the baking cups, the cleansing mask, or the laundry and linen spray set. So I ended up getting the melting mud cleansing mask from Mud Masky. So this is one of these brands that's always in subscription boxes these days. It made its way through FabFitFun, BoxyCharm. I think it was even in Allure Beauty Box. So this is one of those subscription box brands making its rounds. So it says it's a $59 value. That's very expensive. I do think I remember that this is like a Dutch product or something. I think Dutch. It says all ingredients are transported by 100% electric vehicles, vegan and cruelty-free, package sourced from sustainably managed forests. Mud Masky donates a percentage of profits every month to, yeah, it's definitely Dutch because I can't pronounce this. Sta op voor Kinderen, an organization that works in Romania and the Dominican Republic to help provide goods and resources to children who need them, sustainable, cruelty-free, vegan, and charitable. So let me see if I can give you more info. It is made in the Netherlands if you're interested. and that just confirms that I was correct about it being Dutch. So it's PETA certified, skin-loving ingredients, made fresh in Amsterdam. It's a gentle, non-foaming, fragrance-free cleanser formulated with a blend of Moroccan lava clay, flowers, and non-irritating plants. Cleanses your skin in the morning without stripping the skin's natural protective layer. Will help retain and replenish your skin's moisture balance. Specially formulated for sensitive skin, helps preventing and reducing acne. So I actually don't really have acne that much, but it does say it's made for sensitive skin. Mild cleansing, pore cleansing, rebalancing, energizing, and hydrating. Fragrance-free, pH balanced, 75 mLs or 2.5 fluid ounces. So I mean, it seems like it'll be a nice product. I do like trying out new cleansers, but I don't really have that much info in here. I can also tell you that it's like filled to here. I don't know if that's of importance to anyone, but I can see through the light here that it's like here. So good for 6 months after opening. But yeah, I will definitely give this a go and I'll let you know what it feels like and everything like that in a future empties video whenever I get through it. So I guess for that cleanser, I would probably give it about a $10 to $15 value. Again, I don't really spend tons of money on my cleansers because that's one of the products that personally, since I wash it off right away, it's like I don't really necessarily need to pay high value money for it, if that makes sense. So again, I'll do a $10 value just because I did get a deal on this box. So yeah, that is everything that I got in my box this season. I would say that I was like pretty okay with this box, especially since I only paid about $30 for it. If I paid like $60 for it, I think I would be a little bit more critical. But again, that is part of the gamble of being a seasonal member. So there were only a couple of items. By that I mean just one, honestly, that I probably won't really be using that much, and that's just because in my lifestyle, I'm not like a long shower person. So the shower steamers were kind of a bit of a miss for me. I just like getting in and out in like 5 minutes or less because it's just like part of my daily routine that I don't need to spend so long in. So the other thing is the blanket. So the blanket I didn't necessarily want as my first choice or my second choice, but it was a good third choice. The reason being is I just like, I'm one person, I don't need 17 blankets. That's the major issue for me. And then also the table runner, I will use it. I did think it was kind of nice, but it's also like kind of not totally my style in terms of color and things like that. But it will be useful. I might actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's way too long for my vanity. I might put it underneath my TV in my other room just to like capture the dust, if you know what I mean. So I will definitely get some use out of it. It's not necessarily what I would have chosen if I were to have like picked it up in the store or something like that. But everything else I will definitely be getting some use out of. Leave a comment below and let me know if you think I was a little bit too harsh on my Meredith value or what you would have valued some of these items at yourself. And also let me know what you got in your box. So I'm actually quite curious. There were quite a few variations this particular season. So as a seasonal member, I'm sure you had like the pick of the litter. Is that what the phrase is? So leave a comment below and let me know what you got in your box. And also, I am working on quite a few videos right now, editing them and things like that. So I have been editing vlog series. I'm going to try to condense a bunch of months together just to be a little bit closer to real life. So also, if you want to see more like my real life stuff, definitely follow me over on Instagram. It's a little bit easier to post over there than it is to edit videos and things like that. So my Instagram is @EatStretchExplore if you're interested. And I'm also trying to work on my blog a little bit more, which is eatstretchexplore.com. So thank you again for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye. So I'm trying to remember what's even in the box. Spoilers, it's been a while. Okay, so I think for the first choice, so first choice was going to either be this poncho. Personally, I don't use ponchos. This weekender bag. I did think this looked really nice, and I was going to spray it with some like canvas protector if I did get it, so it could be cleaner for longer, hopefully. Set of 2 stainless steel containers. Oh yeah, I remember thinking that this was a strange choice for in the first category since there were so many high value items, and then this is just like a meh sort of item because it's like, I don't know, there's containers. And then here is the foldable yoga mat. I did think this sounded intriguing, but now after I just bought that yoga mat, because I completely forgot this could have been in my box, I hope I don't see it. And then I think there might have been one other item. Oh yes, there was one other item. So this is the throw blanket, and this one was supposed to be like slightly holding up boxes, so I'm not sure if I will get that. So in the second, or in the first category, personally, I'm hoping to see either the yoga mat or the, I think the yoga mat or the weekender bag. So I would have been okay with the poncho, but I'm not super enthralled by it. And I just 100% don't want those stainless steel containers. Hopefully I don't see those. And I'm also like on the fence about the throw blanket just because I have a lot of other throw blankets. So I don't really necessarily need it, but it would be nice to have. So the second category is either going to be these teas here. So I mean, I am a tea drinker, so it wouldn't be a complete throwaway, but I can also buy tea like everywhere, basically, especially this brand has been in so many subscription boxes recently. And then up here is the anti-aging skincare set. So you know me, I really like skincare, so maybe this one would have been fun to get. So I don't know, maybe it'll be in there. I do feel like the price on this one is slightly inflated. I also apologize if you don't like this type of video. Maybe go forward like 4 minutes until you get to like the actual unboxing. I just wanted to try a new format here. And then here are the slipper socks. I don't want those at all. I have very small feet. And then the set of 4 dip bowls. I really want these, but I feel like they might be a little bit heavier. That box was heavy, but I feel like they would have made it a little bit heavier than it is. And then here is, okay, the third choice category. So in the second choice, I wanted to see the dip bowls and then also the anti-aging skincare set, but I would have been okay with the tea set. I just don't want the slipper socks. The third category is going to be the palm beanie. I don't want to see this just because I can't wear hats. My head is a very odd shape. Like it's so round that everything just shoots off of it. So I don't really want that beanie. It is cute, but it just like would not work with my lifestyle. Here is the third choice is going to also be this table runner. I mean, it's not totally my color scheme, but it is useful. I guess I could put it on my dresser or something like that. The Continental snap wallet I did want. This is quite nice looking. It is like vegan leather, so it's just like plastic, so it is what it is, but it looked very useful and it's a nice color for what I use for my everyday bag. And then we're going to move on to the fourth category. So again, the third one was fine. I mean, I'm sure I could find somebody who would use the hat. The fourth category is going to be either these earrings. I don't want to see these at all. I don't know if my eyes showed it, but it was like, I don't want them. You have to basically thread them through, and I just don't want to deal with that. This hand and foot cream duo, I think I remember that this had, it seemed nice, but I was also a little bit worried I was going to be allergic to the nut butter in it. So I do have like my skin hates basically the sweet almond oil, so I don't know how close it is to like the Brazil nut oil, so I will have to patch test it if I somehow get it, but I have heard online, by that I mean read online, that the foot cream works really well, so I would love that going into spring. I also really liked, okay, that was the fourth choice, so I'm hoping to see the foot cream duo, but then the fifth choice here is going to be either the nail polish duo. Would like to try that, and then also the revitalizing brow enhancing serum. So that one seemed kind of interesting, but I couldn't find that much information about it if I remember correctly. So I mean, either one would be fine so far. So the thing that I smell is, I think I smell in that box when I picked it up from the post office, I smelled it. I think it's the eucalyptus shower steamers. So to be honest, this was like the one item in that category I was a little bit less than thrilled about getting. And then I think that's what I ended up getting just by my sniffer, but we'll see if my sniffer is correct. Then the sixth category is going to either be the baking cups. I mean, I'd be fine with it, but I don't really find them that useful because I don't really bake that much. And I also like don't leave my house for packing lunches or anything. And then the melting mud cleansing mask. So this one would be fine. Not super exciting just because I have a ton of other masks, but I really wanted to try this laundry and linen spray set because I really like this brand. I buy it all the time at Marshalls/TJ Maxx, and I do really like their scents and things like that. So I think that's the final option. So we will go through and I will tell you what it is that I did receive in the category, and then I'll also assign it a Meredith value and put the retail value on the screen, etc., as I always try to do. So I'm going to just go through and I'm going to try to find the first item in here.